Hello friends, welcome to our channel Current Affairs Updated. I am Abhishek Singh Baghel and I will be dealing with history. And these are the heads in which we divide the Indian history or the world history or combined with the art and culture in general studies. So first is the ancient history, then is the medieval history, then is the modern Indian history, then is the post-independence era, then it's the world history, and then it's the art and culture. So first of all, we will be dealing with the most important part, which has been a trend which is the most of the examinations ask, that is the world modern Indian history. So we have divided the modern Indian history into the following heads. So the first head which we will be dealing in history is advent of Europeans. As we all know, various types of European powers were into India. Earlier they were here as traders, and at the end we were governed by the Britishers. So starting from the Portuguese up till the Danes, we will be dealing with the Europeans. And the second one is the British conquest of India. So in this head we will be looking towards how did this Britishers were able to misguide the other European powers and how they managed to conquer all of India. Now here we will be also seeing the integration of India. As you all know, before India got independence, India was divided into 565 different small, medium and large states, and the integration of India started right from the British conquest. And the next head which we are going to deal is the British policies. As we all know, when you are governing any region, you need certain policies. As you know, the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given us various policies like Ayushman Bharat Yojana, which is very popular right now. So they also brought various policies to govern us. For example, the Raiyatwadi system, the Mahalwadi system, the subsidiary alliance, the doctrine of lapse, etc. and etc. So all these policies we are going to deal in this head. Next one is the peasant and tribal revolts. Now you see, when you are a foreign invader and you are not here to make an empire, we were invaded by various powers, but the Britishers were here not to make an empire but to make us a colony. And when you make us a colony, you start certain sort of events which are not fruitful for the local peoples living over here. So the tribals and the peasants revolted against these British policies, and in the continuation of the revolts came the major revolt or the turning point in Indian history, that was the revolt of 1857, when we all got united and revolted against the mighty British Empire. After this revolt of 1857, the next phase of modern history will start, which is known as the Indian National Movement, ya Bharatiya Rashtriya Andolan. So in this Indian National Movement, we have divided this Indian National Movement into the following heads. First, we will be dealing with the formation of the Indian National Congress. And as we all know, the Indian National Congress has three phases. The first phase is the moderate phase. The second phase is the extremist phase. So we will be dealing separately the moderate phase, the extremist phase. Then we will compare these moderates and extremists, and we will be looking towards the Swadeshi movement. Then we will be moving towards revolutionary terrorism phase 1. Then we will be moving towards the revolutionary terrorism activities in foreign. Then finally a golden era will come into India when we will learn the basics of Satyagraha, we will learn the basics of Ahimsa under Mahatma Gandhi. That phase is known as Gandhian era, and we will be seeing large movements as the non-cooperation movement, the civil disobedience movement, the Quit India movement, and finally these all events clubbed together will lead to a great event in the Indian history, that is known as the Indian independence of 1947. So friends, we have dealt briefly with the syllabus, and sooner we will be beginning with the classes. So spread the word, like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.